you, Senator Carlson. Senator Council.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I rise in support of the motion to override the veto of LB599. I thank all of my colleagues who have previously stated their support of LB599 and its objectives. I also hear the suggestions in comments regarding ideological positions and perhaps deviating from positions when it relates to this particular issue. Allow me to make myself perfectly clear. I can't stand labels. I don't appreciate people labeling my thoughts, my ideas, my opinions, and I get labeled as not being pro-life because of my positions regarding women's reproductive rights, but those positions relate solely and exclusively to my position on women and the control of their reproductive rights. My pro-life position is probably more clear than many. I have consistently and routinely opposed the death penalty, which I view as a pro-life issue. And I view this issue as being consistent with the stated intent of legislation that was just enacted last year, LB1103. And in that legislation, the legislative intent is expressly stated, and that being that this state has a compelling state interest in protecting the health of the unborn child. Compelling state interest. Now, it is difficult for me to find how one can support LB 1103 and that legislative statement of intent and be opposed to LB 599 unless those who take the position in opposition to LB 599 but supported LB 1103 are selective in the lives of unborn children that they value. We cannot be in a position of carrying forth such a hypocritical agenda. If we believe firmly in providing for the health of unborn children, then it shouldn't matter who the mother of that unborn child is. I'm also very concerned about the rhetoric, the falsehoods, the outright lies and distortions that are being advanced in support of the governor's veto, including that by providing prenatal care, that the mother of the child, if she is not properly admitted into this country, opens that mother up to receiving welfare benefits, food stamp benefits, and every other. In fact, I've gone so far as to suggest the mechanism by which that occurs, that once the child is born, the child obtains a Social Security number, and the undocumented immigrant mother then utilizes the child's Social Security number to access services that this body prevented them from accessing by the enactment of LB 403. Now, if you believe what is being advanced and articulated on that issue, then the entire system that was set up under LB 403 is flawed. Because if you can't verify that the holder of a Social Security card is 6 months old or 7 months old or 8 months old, then we've got a bigger problem than that, which we think we are addressing by sustaining this veto. This veto needs to be overridden. We need to provide this prenatal care. We need to explain to taxpayers that we, in fact, by this action, overriding this veto, are saving taxpayers' dollars, but more importantly, we're saving the lives of